Hey guys, Brad Gilmore here. Want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor, Walker Texas Lawyer. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, whether that be a car, truck, motorcycle accident, or some kind of other issue, hit up Walker Texas Lawyer at 713-552-1117 or walkertexaslawyer.com.
Oh, Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad, and good morning to you. How are you?
George Lopez joins us right now. George, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What looking to talk, give me funny, lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Chloe Bailey joins us. I appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore!
Hey, good morning, Henry. How are you, sir? I'm so good. How are you? I would just like to say hello to George Foreman's family. You know, recently he passed away. I traveled all over the world with him and he was right there loving his life in Houston.
Yeah, we are great Houston icon and legend, and obviously we miss him dearly. And I've heard about some of y'all's travels together before. It sounded like he was quite a character. Y'all had some fun together.
He was wonderful. We had a cooking class in Korea, and they had I'm telling you, I've never seen anything. It was microscopic. It was a hot pepper. Now, I'm not a hot pepper kind of guy. He said, it will not bother me. He took that hot pepper whole. He had to hold on to the railing of where we were because the top of his head was about to blow off.
But you know what? Only that could happen to Henry Winkler and George Foreman. And that should have been an episode of Hazardous History, which we are talking about, that debuts this Sunday on the History Channel. This is a show that I truly mean is like made for me. These are the things that I love to learn about, the things I love to know about. And reading through the list of episodes, I would say 95% I didn't either know or whatever I've considered before. And I think that this makes just a fantastic show.
It is. You know, the subtitle of this show is, wait a minute, they actually did that and lived to tell about it? It is amazing. New York City, turn of a century, 1900. 176,000 horses roaming around the city, riding, pulling chariots, their wagons to sell wares. It was amazing. But they also left behind 1.5 billion pounds of poop, and they had no idea how to get rid of it. So they kind of brushed it up along the sidewalk. All of a sudden, you had a snowdrift you did not want to crawl over.
You absolutely wouldn't want that. And those are the things like you don't think about, the horses or even the cars. All of a sudden, there's thousands of cars in the United States before there wasn't any. And people have to learn how to drive.
With no licenses.
With no license.
You didn't have to take a lesson. You went out there, and by the skin of your teeth, you were just driving around hoping you're not killing somebody or yourself.
Here's the one that I found fascinating,
Yes.
because it has a Texas connection. There was a series of it was almost a spectator event of staged train crashes. This was the most amazing thing that I've ever heard about. What did you learn about that?
Okay. A man named Mr. Crash, his real name, he had an idea. He said, look, there's no internet, no television. We need entertainment. He got the town to build a faux town, a fake town, just on the outskirts of a small town in Texas. He put down railroad tracks. He had two locomotives come at each other as quickly as they could at top speed. They would explode into each other. They expected about 20,000 spectators. 40,000 showed up. Some of them killed, some of them maimed. Others ran right to the accident in order to get a souvenir. And this went on for years. This was a major spectator sport.
And it's wild to me that I've never even heard of such a thing. And there, lo and behold, it happened. Here's one that I did hear about and knew about because I have a huge infinity and love for pro wrestling. I know you were in the One and Only with Carl Reiner back in the day, which kind of covered the sport as well. But it used to be a traveling carnival act, as a lot of people might not know. But the bear wrestling was a thing that people used to do.
Absolutely. And the fact is, if they didn't give it, if they didn't feed the bear enough loaves of bread, that bear saw you as a delicious sourdough and treat. And it was, I don't know how they did it. I stood next to a bear in a movie once, and there's not anything soft like a puppy about them. Their fur is coarse. So I don't know how they put themselves in that risk.
It's wild. It's wild. And it's like you said, it's hazardous. And it goes, wait, they did what? They were wrestling bears. They were staging train crashes. They were giving little kids chemistry sets with uranium in them.
Oh, how about that? Active uranium, so you could build an atomic cloud in your house and kind of expose your whole family. Or they had Bunsen burners in there, and they would say, don't burn wood alcohol. Your mom will be very angry about the soot. Make sure it's rubbing alcohol as you burn your fingers to a crisp.
These are all the things that you can learn on Hazardous History. Again, it premieres this Sunday. Henry Winkler joins us. What is your standout favorite? Is it the horses? Is it the train crashes? Is there one in particular that stands out to you?
I have to say it is the swill milk. They used to take cows to distilleries. They used to mash up, the wheats and the oats in order to make the hard liquor. And what was left over, they would feed to the cows. And the milk came out blue. Couldn't have that. So they added plaster to the milk, made it white, gave you constipation. But hey, you had white milk, looked healthy.
At least it had the veneer of health to it. The milk did. But you know what, Mr. Winkler, thank you so much for joining us. We can't wait to check out the show. A pleasure to speak to you as always.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one, sir.
The best.